Alright. Hey guys, it's the last time we're playing this game. So before I do that, I gotta do something quick. What was it? Alright. Last time playing this game, so I'll make it count. Alright. Alright. We got last time. I just want to make sure to say, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a tar heel.
Yeah, man, Lightning will be on the game, so that's gonna be cool.
Carolina Blue. Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason.
It felt foreign still.
As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese. A first down for the offense. He'll try the left side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive
good
killer.
here.
We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Looking for room, it's Hampton. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
Looking for a deep man. Fires it into traffic and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And the senior just
damn it, that was a terrible throw.
Out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight.
There we go.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job.
All right, cool. We're going to have to go.
They got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Off play action. He's going for the big play.
Ah, crap.
And that ball is picked off. Just a short return.
Okay.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Thrust that arm out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
All right.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling. Goes to the option. Quick toss. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll leave it with him. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Runs through the tackle. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Johnson looking to throw. It's complete.
All right, so we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, North Carolina.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He'll ride his man on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. On the option. Now the pitch. Smashes through.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a crease. It's Hampton. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way
that was a
to
good
dive
call.
to the defensive line spot and stop
All
the
right.
feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. Listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to get to it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. The incomplete pass ends. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Using the quick game. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And his 4th interception of the night.
Glitch.
And he's wrapped up after he... The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Johnson looking to throw. Fires toward the target. He makes a catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It is good. And the
Okay, we have it.
to end the half takes us to halftime. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Toss to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-ones.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running.
All right, we got it. Let's go. Let's go. We're in showtime mode.
Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
If you're just joining us,
you gotta get that first score. You gotta get back.
It's gonna be the last time we're gonna play this game
back on your side.
today.
Still got more work to do, but step one.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Now on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big game.
Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. It's caught downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Into the end zone, and it's caught.
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Tar Heels. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing in that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back and keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And the Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You
Come on, block the ball a little bit.
Check, check, check.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. What a cut. Now he's loose. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down, and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback
Yep,
took miles.
there it was. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. On the option, he'll pitch it. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it again. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play so you stay out of third and long. Third and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. Third and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good third down.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, North
Let's go, man.
Carolina. And that one will give him the lead. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that...
Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field. You're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his
I want to
man.
give that. I'm gonna go
The
deep now.
offense set for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch on the left. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, UNC! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football.
They'll line up to go for two. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. What a display of explosive capability. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The run to the left. Oh, gave the defender the business. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Breaks the tackle. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. He makes the connection. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly on the move. And it's caught inside the 25.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Second and goal coming up. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. And that is his 5th interception if he comes out to try for 6. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hamilton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to move it through the air. He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets into him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
fires to the wideout.
Ah!
Another interception as his assault on the record book.
I'm not losing like this. Alright, we'll try this again. I'm not losing like this. Almost had to.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina? Looking for a productive play on first down.
Alright.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight.
I think I found an offense
The
to beat
North
that.
Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you conserve it or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Hamilton. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He'll start this drive firing. Setting up the screen. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. 2nd down coming up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Now on the option. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They're working that left side. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The pitch. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the 1st quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their 2nd right there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From deep in their own end, they'll throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's not afraid to throw it from way back here. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And he bats it away if it falls incomplete.
That's a great job by the DB playing the ball in the air. You see it all the time. DBs kind of get turned around. The wide receiver goes up and makes a catch. No, sir. DB, great position, knocks the ball down.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Johnson looking to throw.
Ah,
Here's the third interception of the night.
man, stress.
He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he is... That 53-yard attempt was well within his range, but now this offense will take over at its own 36. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here.
And the pressure gets to him down.
Oh, and this. Try it again. I'm not.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say it. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Leaves it with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Third and short from the 49 is this four-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's go.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets stopped, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense.
Well.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass on the way. It's picked off. No room. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space.
Yeah.
The quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up. And he takes it in.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, North Carolina.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defense.
Nothing but green ahead. At the 20. And the catch and run.
Oh, we need it. We need that one.
Touchdown, UNC.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Johnson looking to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going for the big play. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication.
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard
damn.
line. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer.
Damn
as
it.
we
I'm
head
trying
to
to
the
kick a
break.
field goal.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin
Man,
Connor
enough
for
time.
our
Damn it.
halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run
Okay, we need to get the
circles
ball,
around
so.
these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working.
Okay, we're going to have to
And I'm not
keep
sure that
that
defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Not team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going to the run to start this second half. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish.
And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20.
Oh, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route.
Whew, that was two.
Streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. Johnson wants to throw it.
Oh.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. First down here for the offense. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Just ran him over. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll ride the hot hand. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in.
Oh, yeah, we got it.
Touchdown, North Carolina! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of the freakish ability on that play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
Okay, we're gonna run the ball
If you
again.
like old-fashioned, grind it up, run over in football, that last touchdown drive was... Oh, he's so hot. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield.
Okay, we wore him out.
Touchdown, UNC! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
Touchdown, Tar Heels. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll give it to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're trying to get to it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense drags him down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
First down, Tar.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, we're milking that clock right now.
Looking for a gap. It's Barlow. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He breaks his tackle.
Sure.
And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. That is... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the tailback. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Leaves it with the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. Off the play fake. Coming after it. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Okay, we got.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. One more play to pad the stats. The give to the back. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work.
All right.
Throwing the
Be
football.
right back. I'll check Telltale the next round. I don't want. Now we gotta go play Cal, so.
Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the... They got it away from the shadow of their own goalpost, now out past the 20 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Trucks through the defender. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to
keep
check
pounding
him out.
that ball.
Here's the handoff. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Barlow. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass. So
And he'll run it into the end
Oh, let's go.
zone.
Let's go. It's time to put some points.
each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Comes out throwing on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Johnson looking to throw. And that one's incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited.
And they got him for the sack. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
They got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time.
Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll throw it on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Steps away to find some room. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that
Yeah,
is
well,
a
run the-
huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 4th and goal.
And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. He'll keep it on the sneak. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the hauls it in the end zone.
We need it.
Touchdown,
Let's go.
USA.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game, they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of.
Oh, he's doing the Hulk Hogan.
So far here today.
Rams, keep doing it.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There.
And that pass intercepted. The return never really got started. A first down for the offense. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The incompletion brings up a second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Tar Heels are on the move. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the incompletion, looking at second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Able to keep them from getting a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hand. couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Working the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after the North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Okay, we're going to keep running that ball.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Still on his feet at the 45. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Oh, we got it.
Pulled it in and just kept right on.
Let's go.
To the hallelujah
Man, we're doing it. Yes, we did.
Andre
I needed
has
that one.
always finished, and they're trying to do that here in the
Wow.
regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. They make...
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. That is what you call putting a little air under it and letting your guy run to it.
Exactly right, Reese. It's so hard to track that football when you put so much air underneath it, and I'm trying to run with the wide receiver. He's so used to doing that every single day in practice, and you could tell he saw the ball great, went up and plucked it.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina.
All right, we got it. Let's go.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Ready
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been... And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback.
Okay, we got it.
Break on the ball, force the incompletion.
What easy field goal.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good
Oh,
from
crap.
50.
North Carolina has it
I
back,
didn't know
and
what
the
time it
Tar
was.
Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off the play fake on first down. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Running back searching for a hole. Works
Alright.
a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Johnson. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Offense set on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Third down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll run the option. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. The Tar Heels are on the move. Right back to the well. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Got his man on the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the ground with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. On 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hampton. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, going to the air. And the end. Line gets set, 1st down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming
Come
back.
on, give me a rougher passer.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it. Complete to the left. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. He wants to throw it. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
Damn it.
And they capitalize not only on the... First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where
I
I
don't win
understand,
this game right
let's
now.
get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the tight end. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare. He is not waking up. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the
This game will be
incompletion.
over.
The Tar Heels will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Bringing it back, it's Hunter. And they'll get him on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The run to the left. Fighting off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
All right, that's it, guys.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team.
Stats.
No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week.
Nice.
All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back
good,
earlier
but
in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.
Out.
And when those looks presented
All right,
themselves,
that's it.
boy, oh boy, they were taking advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer.
All right, before I go, I want